completely changed after I landed here. So one of the most beautiful cities, and very well actually designed. Already looks like somewhat a smart city. So with that, this Bhubaneswar, yeah. And it is my good fortune to meet Mr. Palai and Dr. Nayak here, both of those who represent a big hope for Odisha. War India, I have been associated with War India for a very long time now in Delhi. It's first time I'm coming here. And I'm going to actually bring this slide just for the purpose of engaging everybody. So, I don't think that I'm expecting everybody to read every line. But look at the central thought. I'm going to be a little faster. What has happened is that over 3 decades, we have built a tremendous amount of competence in India, both in telecom as well as in the IT. And R&D and innovation also has happened to a good extent. But we never allowed that capability to blossom to the fullest. There have been artificial barriers. We have every government, they have 200 to 400 applications that they want to take to the citizens. We have built technology solutions for telegraph in India, telegraph exchange, teleprinter exchange. We have built landline phones. All the rural telephony which is working in India today is all from C-DOT, as was pointed out with Mr. Palai. And the rural telephony, major work has already been done. Then it was digital technology. Came era of mobile, which killed all the technology initiative here because this mobile revolution came from the sky and got us on tower. And all you have now, in a major way, the call drops. So sometimes it drops. The whole issue of having the technology taking seed in the country has not happened to the extent it should have happened. Now we have a big opportunity we are already working on, the high-speed broadband through wireline, through wireless, through fiber. And then, as was pointed out, no-collar jobs are going to come about, means machine-to-machine communication. Robots are already taking central stage in manufacturing and also answering the customer care calls. So what is required is that, we need to develop the ecology for manufacturing, in developing countries. Because we need employment. Our average income is lower. We also have a large population. So India, to me, represents universe. We need everything without any exclusion. So any argument which comes one way or the other, we need to absorb everything. And we need to bridge this digital divide. We need to participate in making India a digital India that we are talking about and lead the path. So what is missing? There has been lack of courageous innovation in this country. We have been doing, we see some blips, but it doesn't go far for various reasons. So we need to have the courageous innovation, risk-taking ability of the entrepreneurs. And we have been following the global standard. Now time has come when we have to start making our own standard. There is a Telecom Standard Development Society India, TSDSI, which is now working out of India. We are actually making a standard. But what has happened is that one day I thought, why should we follow everybody? So I put 4 guys in my organization and told them that we are going to have this machine-to-machine communication understood. We have given 40 contribution to the 1M2M standard. That is the name of this standard. And finally, we built world's first machine-to-machine communication platform in India. If we set our eyes, we do it. The problem is we are always not coming forward. We are not giving chance to youngsters. Our price points on which we can afford technology are different. The Indian market cannot afford the Western prices. Consequently, we need to have our own R&D. And R&D to me means we have to do it right in Indian environment, in dust and heat, and no electricity conditions, and testing to be done thoroughly. That's what C-DOT does all the time, and we give technology to the manufacturers. And, so you will say that, okay, this is your typical pitch. Let me give you the data. 18 manufacturers have already taken C-DOT technology. there are 64 technology transfer agreements. 2,500 crore worth of business has already happened through those manufacturers. We have revived many, many companies which were actually lying dormant for some time in telecommunication manufacturing. Today, we have a problem that we are not able to supply enough. And we have won against the global competition. There has been no reservation for CDOT or my manufacturers. So what it shows, if we set out our eyes, we do it. Next one is that time has come that we have to focus on low capex, low opex, and we have to create the manufacturing space within the country. And every state has to actually make concerted effort in terms of allowing the proven business model of technology development and technology manufacturing for their own state. And that is because we have very large telecommunication market, very large broadband, 1 billion, more than 1 billion subscribers. Broadband is growing extremely fast. You see Wi-Fi everywhere. Wi-Fi has become a common name now. Like you have sweet shop, you have Wi-Fi. So what it shows, and one of the fastest growing segment is Wi-Fi based data connectivity. Of course, the number of connection that broadband that are working on mobile are much higher at this point in time, but it's going to catch up very soon. Another point which was made is about the gloomy scenario and all of that. Now here is the breakup of what we do in IT industry, which is over $100 billion as of now. And out of that, I want to draw your attention to $22 billion, which is written here. This $22 billion actually is engineering design work. What it means, we actually design products in India, and we get $22 billion for that. You can imagine how much is the value addition that is happening. If we just divert this back to India, you will have world's most vibrant R&D. That's what we are doing in CDOT. I'm engaging people from IIT and NIT. We have rankers scheme. We take first and second. We go there everywhere, and we give them challenge. Set your eyes in changing the country. And that's why it is happening. Our price point, see, have you ever imagined with all these digitization, smart cities coming along, lot of investment happening everywhere, who's going to pay for it? Because you can't pay more than 4% of your income, typically, towards all these services. So where is the money going to come from? Our ARPU, average revenue per user, for GSM is 105 rupees today. We have to really apply our mind that we do the optimization by using our own technology. The expansion happens there. We don't get into the game of importing technology and putting it here. And then only we can have. Now, I would like to draw your attention on the smart city Bhubaneswar, what it needs to do. In my opinion, we need to have indigenous broadband technology deployed all across the Odisha, but particularly in the smart city. I call it a gigabit nation. We have to build India a gigabit nation. Gigabit nation means all the locations, like this hotel, the campuses, they deserve to be connected on 1 gigabit per second kind of connectivity. Because broadband has a nature that it grows exponentially as the number of users increase. So if we don't plan for gigabit level connectivity to every location, we will be again having congestion like roads, congestion in Delhi. Secondly, everybody should have access to 100 Mbps level of connectivity to themselves. Because the applications which are coming along that we are targeting, it is only possible to afford that kind of a thing through the indigenous technology. We need to also take the standardization in line with the global practices. We need to participate. The youngsters, the students should look at the standards which are emerging in the new areas and actually start contributing. Long-term support and extensibility for our infrastructure is very, very important. If you put all these machines and you put all over the city, all over the state, you see what happens in data center. You're locked to the vendor. So that vendor tells you, now you upgrade, now you put the patch, now you give another equipment, now you put new version. Are we going to do that in our smart cities? It will be one of the dumbest way. We need to create an open, democratic, participative infrastructure in which even the startups or small companies can participate, and you can bring new services without really compromising. It has to evolve. It is not possible if we listen to the vendors and consultants alone. We need to apply our mind and create play for the local industry everywhere. Reuse of the infrastructure through sharing. Anything that is put in public domain should be shareable. So if I put an optical fiber in Odisha with the government money, it should be shareable. If we are putting a Wi-Fi hotspot, it should be shareable. We are putting a sensor, it should be shareable. Because it's a public infrastructure, after all. That way we can bring down the cost and price. And security is a major concern. So what Dr. Nayak just now talked about, academics is available in Odisha, no problem. Okay, manufacturing clusters, just now we heard, has been already made available by the government. We also see that we expect the outcome of employment here, and we want to have the growing middle class all along. That's what is our dream, because they will do million things. Missing piece is technology development through R&D. And that's where we have good news. CDOT will give to any manufacturer in Odisha, if they want to manufacture here, technology on priority. And we will work shoulder to shoulder to make sure that this whole damn thing works and get deployed here through the brilliant, world's most brilliant engineers which come from IIT and IT. They will be standing by you. So that's what the perspective also have been somehow not understood, how to build. You have fire department, you have transport, you have so many services, you have carbon footprint monitoring. Over that, there will be a sensor network which will be placed for automating. Then you will have a platform. It's what world's standard 1 M2M platform, where anybody, if you have a standard compliant application, you can bring and start working. You have shared sensors. So that's what platform has been accepted by Korea. We designed this, we developed this, we did interop in Korea, we did interop in Japan, we did interop in France, we are doing interop now in India in next February, and this has already been adopted by Korea. So we need to have an open platform for all of this, and then we need to have network connectivity. Without network, nothing will work, believe you me. Can you put sensor and critical infrastructure without having reliable communication? I think we need to focus on that. We have not done that enough. Integrated IP-based core network is the key for success of any smart service. On top of it, you need to have the sharing of all this in infrastructure. And finally, you have the application which are developed on the platform. And that's how you will do those 4 objectives which have been set out for smart cities. Physical, which is energy, water, transport, connectivity, and waste. Social, which is education, health, building homes, inclusive city development and entertainment. Economic, create jobs, create market, include GDP growth, all of this. And then that's how the institutions will be done. Now, CDOT has already built this model. We have the technology which we can give to the manufacturer here, end to end for a smart city. It's available. So take it, build it, deploy it. Okay, we have also, you would have heard of WhatsApp. We have designed India's WhatsApp called Samvad, so that the information doesn't go to United States. And this is being deployed by security sensitive agencies for doing the normal communication that you do on WhatsApp. We also have, I will not take you down to the technological journey right now, but 2 things I'll point out: GPON, which is a fiber-based, truly broadband gigabit level connectivity, and Wi-Fi. Another thing that we did, we took this Wi-Fi, make it connect 20 kilometers away. So if you have internet here, 20 kilometers away, I will create a hotspot for you. This is getting deployed already. 200 places are working. It's going to get deployed. 7,000 I have the target to do by March. And then totally about 25,000 is already told by DOT to be done through BSNL. So government is pushing it really hard and desperate to provide connectivity. But industry has to now respond back. Green power supply, and another interesting thing, remember, I will talk about Gyan Setu. Entire world has the rural connectivity problem. It's not only India. You see the chart? These are the countries with percentage population and how many of those are connected with broadband. So we are no exception. But we are not taking the lead. We wanted leadership. That's not happening. And that's why we created a special equipment called Gyan Setu for connecting illiterate people to all the services of internet. C.1 ITU, International Telecommunication Union, which is a UN body, is award for creating this system because it allows illiterate people to connect all the internet-based services. Right? This is NOFN, typical architecture. We have already done 20,500 panchayats have been connected. Another 25,000 will be connected by before March. All technology designed, developed by Indian minds, manufactured by Indian hands, deployed in the field in the rural areas. This is the dream that I'm here to share with all of you, okay? Beyond panchayat, we have total technology, whether it is in fiber, whether it is on Wi-Fi, whether it is on GSM, everything is available from C.DOT. We have public Wi-Fi hotspot technology available. We have fiber to the public Wi-Fi hotspot. We have BPOs for rural. We have software applications for finding out where the fault is there in the fiber, how to lay the fiber, where to lay the fiber. All of that has been done by us. This is Gyan Setu. We designed it along with the Krishi Melas. We never took it to big cities. In their context, we did the innovation, and this is what it does. It allows you to, like voting machine. It has got a camera where you show to the camera any paper, and it will read and understand and do all the things for you by reading the paper. And then biometric for authentication. This device is also available. We have all the rural sector technologies specifically designed. We have backhaul to 2G, 3G, LTE, all of that. We have already NGN. If some of you are in technology people, you will understand NG as next generation network, total offering from us. It's already being deployed. 10 million lines are going to get deployed of NGN by C.DOT. We have terabit router. Okay, designed our own router. We designed all our switches, IPD slams. Everything is deployed and working. Okay. So now building network, campus network, every component is available from us, right? That is, finally, this is another example of, last slide from me. So I'll not take more than, what Deepak has allotted to me, probably. The set-top boxes that you are purchasing today are tied to the service provider. Consequently, you have to necessarily buy. If you change a service provider, you have to buy another set-top box. So you can't change it. Now, our TRAI chairman has been attempting to do the interoperability. Finally, he wrote to me saying that you do something, and we have already designed. This is the news item from TRAI. They said that C.DOT has done an impressive work solving all the technical issues. Any one of you want to manufacture set-top box, contact us. Okay, we are participating in Digital India, Smart City, Make in India, M2M, Startup, IoT, 5G, Skill India. All of this are very dear to us because they make India a different country than what it is today. We won IPR Award, National IPR Award. I talked about the International Telecom Union Award. We got Socrates Award from EU, Business Alliance, and many of those awards. And then what I'm surprised is that we are getting more recognition from outside than inside. I don't know how they know what I'm doing here and how they approach us and then do that. So thank you very much. This is my customer, young and rural.